It's a fitting game for Veterans Day 2016. Mission Veterans Memorial facing Brownsville Veterans Memorial in a 5A football playoff game at Sam Stadium. Our veterans deserve our gratitude and thanks on a daily basis. The men and women who serve cannot be ignored by the American citizens. The host Chargers shared the 32 5A championship with Mercedes. Mission Vets had to negotiate a 9-team district to claim a playoff spot. We get this one going. Diego Hernandez, his pass to Landry Gilpin will put the visitors on the scoreboard. Patriots were out early, and they jump out to a 7-0 lead. But the Chargers will get even. Gustavo Vasquez, he's the quarterback, and he's on the move with a keeper. 7-7 at that point. It looked like that'd be the score at halftime, but Mission Veterans converted on a 3rd and 34. Buda Gonzalez with the grab, 14-7 Mission Vets, and they go on to win tonight, 35-14. The Patriots will face the winner of Flower Bluff and Southside. It's the annual playoff game known as UIL Musical Chairs. Each week, half the chairs are picked up when half the field is eliminated in by-district action. It goes on like this until one team is left standing in each of the state championships. Many are called, few are chosen. 6A football has been relatively stable this opening weekend, but a look at Dave's dozen shows some last-minute scores change some things up. Harlingen Los Fresnos, both winners on Thursday night on the sub-6A side. Pioneer faced a tougher road, but there you see Vela was a loser tonight, and also McAllen Memorial lost. Now the tough road. For Pioneer, top-ranked Diamondbacks had to face a dangerous Edinburg Chapter team with an explosive passing attack. Marco Aguinaga has been a handful for opposing defenses this year. Tonight was no exception as the Jackets pick up a neutral field win in Donna. Channel 5's Brandon Ortega live for us at Benny LaPrade Stadium. Brandon, fill us in.
Hey there, Dave. Before the game, a viewer asked me what were the keys to victory for each team. Now, you mentioned the passing attacks, both very good for each team. I felt like it was the running game that would make the biggest difference. Great quarterbacks, whoever got the best support from the backfield would end up winning. Tonight, it was Edinburg Chapter who got it done. Let's take you to our impact plays of the night. Came in the third quarter from one of the players who made the biggest impact of the game, arguably, was Jorge Gomez of Edinburg Chapter here, given a great spark, 55-yard run, one of many great runs on the night for Gomez, taking his team inside the 5, and then on the very next play, Gomez finishing what he started, the leading rusher on the night, helping the Jackets move on with a convincing 45-28 win tonight over the Pioneer Diamondbacks. So the playoff picture continues to take shape as we bring you live back to Donna at Benny LaPrade Stadium. So Edinburg Chapter will face Corpus Christi King in the area round. Let's go back to you, Dave.
All right, of course, you'll have the update all weekend long on the area round matchups as the dates, times, and all the particulars come in. There were 15 games on tonight's schedule, 2 more to come tomorrow, but let's look at the scores. United scored early and often to subdue McAllen Memorial. Southwest had no problems with Juarez Lincoln. Del Rio Rose started at 7, first game to finish, and it goes the Rams' way 40-7. And United South completed the sweep of the 436A qualifiers. South over Palmview in that game. San Benito had no letdown after losing to Harlingen last week, a steamroll winner over Edinburg. Weslaco East, we're going to show you the winning field goal as they knocked off Vela. On to 5A, we showed you the Patriots win over the Chargers in Brownsville. Lopez stuck around with high-scoring Nixon. Edinburg Chapter sends top-ranked sub-6A Pioneer down to defeat, and Sharyland and Mercedes played a lot of defense before the Tigers pulled out the win. 4A Division I, Feria hung tough all night, but Rockport-Fulton pulls this game out. In Division II, all 3 Valley teams losers tonight. Port Isabel down to Sweeny. Rio Hondo lost by 1 point to Sinton. They were down 2 scores, scored, got the 2-point conversion. They just didn't have enough time. They lose by 1. And finally, the Bearcats knocked off by Cuero as the Gobblers named that score early. And finally, 3A Division I, sneaky Lyford, flying under the radar most of the season. They come up with a big win tonight over Jordanton. In McAllen, District Champ Memorial hosting Laredo United. The Mustangs won district unbeaten. United came in with other ideas. David Sanchez to Kevin Esparza, 7-0 Longhorns. Then Sanchez again, this time with his legs. United jumped out to a 21-0 lead. Memorial loses 51-21. That was indicative of the night in 36A as those 4 teams all swept out of the postseason. In Roma tonight, a neutral site game for the final Valley team to qualify for the playoffs. Lopez taking on high-scoring Nixon. Danny Ledesma gets the Mustangs going. He passes to Fernando Hernandez. 7-0, Nixon has the lead. But Lopez came back Jose Echeverria with a touchdown run. Lobos were hanging in, and then watch this play. Irving Pettis is the recipient of a blocked punt for Lopez. The ball comes out as he's crossing the goal line, but the officials ruled it a touchdown. This game went down to the wire before Nixon recorded a 23-17 victory. 32-6A has been the best league in the Valley this season. Here's further proof. Weslaco East surprised Vela with this field goal on the final play of the game, and the Wildcats win 31-28. How'd we get there? 31-6A swept by the Lower Valley 6A district. Nathan Garcia had a score for Vela, but East just wouldn't go away all night. Joshua Pedraza evens the game, and East led until the final minute. Robert Guerra scored to tie it, and then East hit the heroics with the game-winning field goals we just showed you. East moves on after the road win at Vela. Area-round games are coming into focus. Here's how it looks for Week 13 of the Texas high school football season. Harlingen will play United in a 6A Division I game next week. Los Fresnos goes to San Antonio next Saturday, 1 o'clock game at Alamo Stadium against Southwest. Also, San Benito will play United South, and Del Rio will take on Weslaco East. You can follow us all weekend long on Facebook, on Twitter, and also at krgb.com. Keep up with Brandon as Brandon Ortega has the latest on our Channel 5 newscasts. This has been First and Goal Final for Friday, November 11th. I'm Dave Brown. We'll see you next week.